lower body week to week, sometime just after Christmas. That's what I'm shooting for.
Tucker goes in.
Tucker goes in,
With you talked the other day about wanting to get him into a game, and I don't imagine it was under these circumstances. But
that's the way it is, right? That's the way this always happens. Somebody gets nicked up and you get your chance. And the other guys on the blue line, every one of them has been looking for a few more minutes. You know, they've all felt that window of 22 to 25 is where their game will excel. So get lots of guys excited about the chance to play.
To be without Toby Enstrom and now Dustin Byfuglien, you feel you have the troops to sort of weather the storm?
We do. We've had a pair in kind of Kulikov and Myers, and they come off the bench maybe in the 5-6, but clearly they don't view themselves as that, and neither do we. So they'll get closer to the minutes that they want to play. Ben's been in the game for a while now. He's got some experience. So we've got kind of two young defensemen. We don't talk about Morris as a young man, so we've got and this guy's not 18. Tucker's got some American League games under his belt. He's played some games in the NHL, so he's ready to go.
Any update on Steve Mason and how close he's getting?
Yeah, you know what, real close. So he's passed that last kind of hurdle. We'll get him through and get his heart rate down. Do we just want to really make sure with this one, if we're taking him off IR, we know he's ready to roll and he can go in and back up tonight if he was. So we're just going to give it a couple hours here to make sure he is where we think he is.
And then just last for me, but with this schedule, I think tonight's 15 and 28 sort of conclude that run. You guys have had very little practice time over these last 4 weeks. A few scheduled practices that have ended up being optionals or whatnot. So how much of an impact do you think that has maybe on recent play of late? Just do bad habits creep in without a lot of practice?
No, I don't think the practicing. I think where we've been a little off at times with our hands, but the chances for don't necessarily show. We're generating enough. We're not hitting the net as much as we'd like. We've been a bit loopy in some of our defense, and I think maybe that's sometimes in your legs stop and start and grinding. But none of it is far enough off for me to say that that's a deciding factor. Everybody gets tired. Everybody gets fatigued. We're doing this. We're actually happy about our schedule. We're gonna spend about 35, 36 days either on an airplane or on the road in a block from about November 5th to Christmas, which is, both coasts twice. That's tough. But that's what this is going to look like each and every year, because it's still way better than it was a year ago when we did this for 2 months with 6 sets of back-to-backs and 12 time zone changes. So I'm not complaining about the schedule because I've seen it be a lot worse. It's just what we have to deal with in Winnipeg. So we deal with it as best we can, and we keep them off the ice a little bit. The guys will tell you they don't miss the practicing. Coaches will tell you we like to practice a little bit more.